Hello. Today I'd like to talk about an experience that I had while I was visiting Japan. Coming from a multinational background, growing up I had a few opportunities to visit Japan. And while they may drive on the left side of the road, speak a completely different language, the rule of looking both ways before you cross the street is universal. When I was in the third grade, me and my family moved to Yokohama, which is about 30 minutes outside of Tokyo. And that summer, we took a family trip to the northernmost island in Japan, which is Hokkaido. Hokkaido is not as densely populated as Tokyo or Yokohama by any means, but the natural beauty in Hokkaido is known throughout the world, with multiple UNESCO World Heritage Sites, mountains and waterfalls that you have to see. There's no pictures can do it justice, the natural beauty that exists there. But that vacation was cut short due to me not abiding by the universal rule of looking both ways before you cross the road. Me and my, at the time, 4-year-old brother were pretty energetic kids, to say the least. And while my mom was checking us out of the hotel, my father figured he'd grab us and take us outside to keep us out of our mom's hair, which makes a lot of sense. But there was one main problem, which was we only brought one scooter for the two of us. While if we were normal kids and understood what the concept of sharing was, this probably would have never been an issue at all. But that isn't quite so. So, while the main issue was you can only one person can ride a scooter at once, so me being the bigger and older brother yanked it away from my little brother and sped away. Well, I thought, just strong arming my brother, as usual, would just end in me being able to ride this scooter the remainder of the day. But what I didn't know was behind the bush in the intersection was a van that I didn't see. And I was hit and ran over. And while I was screaming on the ground with both my bones in my legs sticking out, my brother casually walks up to me, leans over me as I'm screaming, and says, "Alex, you gotta look both ways before you cross the road." And that message I have never forgotten. Just my 4-year-old brother casually telling me as I'm screaming my lungs out that I have to look both ways before I cross the road. And after the 3 different hospitals the ambulance took us to, because none of them could operate on me because we were in the sticks of Japan, if you will. And the months of rehabilitation and the months of being in the hospital, that message has resonated with me, to say the least. And to this day, I have never forgotten to look both ways before I cross the road.